I'm here at Motor Bike Expo. The show is in full swing. It's crazy. Can you imagine they have these 9 giant halls, convention halls, and huge outdoor area? The place sold out the night before it even opened. I mean, if you came to the show and you didn't have a ticket before, you're not getting in. The place is packed, and it's wonderful. Any day in Italy is a great day, and a day at a motorcycle show in Italy is even better. I've done this about 7-8 times. I love this place. It's all fantastic. Here at the show, there's amazing food, there's amazing drink. Italy's all about that. And you go outside the show into a city that's over 2,000 years old, makes it even better. You got to come to this place and experience it for yourself. Bobby Seeger from Indy and Larry, Jeff Holt, V2N Visionary, and myself. Cristian Sosa is on Christian time at the hotel. He had a late night. But each of us have to pick 5 bikes. Personally, I love skinny bikes. I'm just going to pick things that I like. I got to pick 5. I think this has a lot of style. I like the frame. I like the engine. I think the bars are really cool. What do you look for in a bike, Jeff?
For me, you know, I do like choppers. I like the sleekness of them, but you know, I'm a new performance kind of guy. But I mean, I still, when you're in Europe, you hark back to choppers for sure. You know, it's still burgeoning with baggers and club style bikes and things like that. But I mean, the mainstay of this show is choppers, so you got to go with kind of the mainstay of what the event is all about too. And I mean, choppers are it here. So I mean, a lot of my picks will be choppers, but then there's a lot of new bikes here that are really good too.
What about you, Bobby? What do you look for at a bike show?
I look for quality and craftsmanship. That's it. It's very simple.
Rideability, if possible.
Well, rideability. Listen, if they can get out there and show it, they should show it. You know?
Yeah, you come from New York. It's got to be.
You got to ride your bike, man.
Yeah, this bike's definitely on my list.
Show us.
I'll tell you why. Like Dominator, they were real kind of the originators of the hard carbon stuff, like hard to make stuff. This thing has a carbon fiber gas tank, full carbon fiber gas tank, which is a rarity. Everybody can make a fender, everybody can make small, tiny carbon parts, but if you're in the business of making large fairings and gas tanks, you're like a pro at making carbon fiber.
I'm Cary from Choppers Magazine. We came all the way from Los Angeles, California. If you haven't been to this show, start making plans to get here next year. It's probably the biggest motorcycle show I've ever been to.
Okay, we got 3 bikes from Motor Marinelli, right?
Yes, we do.
So what do you like?
He's a fucking fantastic craftsman. Listen, I think that this is my favorite bike in the show. I've seen them all. A lot of great bikes, a lot of great craftsmanship here. I've said it plenty of times. This is one of my favorite events in the world. The MBE brings it to the table like no other. And that's, I'm saying, from going pretty much around the world to all these motorcycle shows. But out of all the bikes I've seen, I would call this bike my #1 bike. It's like I look at this and I think of, in my eyes, what Indy and Larry would do, what Paul Cox would do, what John the Painter would do. It's like, that's what I like.
All right, man, this bike is insane. It is a 2022 Harley-Davidson Nightster with a Rev Max motor in it. It's a water-cooled motor. It's the next generation of Sportsters. This bike, they've gone through everything, but the front of the frame, they've done everything different. Hand-pounded aluminum tank and tail section with a gas tank underneath the seat. It's got full suspension, aftermarket stuff. Single-sided swing arm that is machined in one piece. The guy did it himself. It's the same motor that's in the Pan Am. To see a bike done this much to such a lowly little bike from the factory, it blows my mind. I mean, it's my favorite bike here by far.
With Cristian Sosa, one of the 4 judges for the King of Verona we're looking for. And this caught your eye, huh, Cristian?
Yeah, this one caught my eye when I was walking by it. I just, the stance, the overall. Anytime I look at a bike, I try to look at it as if it was just like a profile. You know, like there's no colors, there's nothing.
Look at the
it's
hole
just the
for the
shape.
style.
Yeah.
Get the form of it.
Right. So this one, as I was walking by, it was calling me a little bit, and I like all the mechanical aspects that it has to it. The brake setup that they're running with the cables, pulling levers, and that type of situation. The colors are beautiful. The wood accents. The wheels are beautiful also.
What about wood? Because that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. I really don't. Like, I've never done it before other than on a shifter knob. I've done that a few times. But I don't know, there's something about it. Yeah, I like the idea that there's something on the bike that was alive at one point.
Oh, wow.
You know? So that to me, like, also kind of caught my eye. And it's done, like, very tastefully on this thing. Because I've seen it before, and it doesn't always work. But for me, on this thing, it really, like, catches my eye. Also, the color combination with the wood, kind of, for me, it works. Cool. I don't know how else to put it. But.
Well, we got a lot of bikes to look at. Let's go look at some more.
Let's go.
But this Triumph really caught your eye, didn't it?
It did, yeah. When I was walking by it, again, same type of thing. Like, as soon as I walked by something and like the lines hit me a certain way, this was one of those.
Yeah, but the handicraft on this one seems right out of your shop.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, the tank work and stuff like that, it could have been something, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, I was speaking to the guy that built it. He was telling me that he does metal shaping. He's been doing this for a while. And yeah, you can tell it's beautiful. I mean, the overall design, which is something that I learned being here in Verona, is that the north of Italy, there's a lot of craftsmen, especially people that work with aluminum, because Ferrari.
Of course, yeah. So they have the history, design, and transportation, right? But also in the craftsmanship, and of course, manufacturing is part of northern Italy, not so.
And style.
Style,
you know?
Yeah,
form and
style.
What gets me. Yeah, that's what.
And this
for me, that's what got me right away. Is like the style of this thing.
It's so skinny and fast looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does look fast.
And how do you like how the seat comes
again,
through?
like the mechanical aspect of it. I don't know if you saw, but the seat, it looks like the way that the suspension on the seat is running is
seat coming,
it's like mechanical movements and levers and everything. Which I love that stuff.
Very
it's
cool.
beautiful.
Dual carbs.
Yeah, this thing is.
How do you like that shift lever too?
Yeah,
is that great work?
It's got the right, like the perfect amount of brass on it too. You know, it's like any more it would be too much, but it's those little brass accents that it has throughout it. It's almost like it starts, stops, even running it into like pinstriping.
Comes right into it. Again, we got hundreds of bikes here, so let's keep looking.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey guys, this is Darren McKeag from MCK Art. We are at the Motor Bike Expo in Verona, Italy. This is a 3-day show, and in my opinion, the greatest motorbike show on the planet. It's 7 buildings full of every motorbike, every 2 wheels, and it's absolutely amazing. This building we're in is the custom culture building. There's art, tattooing, custom motorbikes. Friday was the first day of the show, and they have these chairs and stools in the booth, and I brought some paint markers with me, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna paint this up. And so I spent 2 days and about 16 hours working on this. It's pretty cool. It came out all right.
I'm here with Mark Willsmore from the Ace Cafe. Nobody knows cafe racers like Mark Willsmore. This is so different than I would have imagined for a pick, because I'm used to more traditional, old school cafe racers. This is your pick for your award.
Yeah,
so why?
Only here in Italy could someone even dare, let alone get away with building such a beautiful object like this from a Ducati 1098. And the little bits on it that really delight me, it's not just the play on the words out here of Ducati, making
switching the letters around,
and the number up here which resonates with a particular Isle of Man rider, TT rider. It's the bit on the tank that marries up with the clearly what I would call cooked tyres. It's been used and gunned, and that's the message in English on the tank, which reads, "Go fast, don't die." And that's the spirit of CAF racers.
Thank you so much.
Michael, absolute pleasure.
Greg Codlin.
Yeah, Paul Yaffe.
Paul Yaffe.
Yep.
And we're here with your R18s.
Yes, we
This
are.
is so cool because we got 2 baggers.
Yeah, that's what our R18s are baggers.
Okay, when are you going to race them?
Oh, tomorrow would be
tomorrow
great.
morning.
That would be fun.
Tomorrow morning at 7, right?
Because I know mine's faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
through the
I don't think so.
gauntlet.
I don't think so.
Yes, that pipe is empty. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to smoke you.
You're right.
Man, there's nothing like a good European V-Rod. These things, you know, in the United States, people are like, V-Rods. In Europe and Australia, they love them, man. And you can see why. You know, the chassis, super awesome. They build frames around these things, subframes, super killer, man. Like, if you want a performance bike, you know, you can't go wrong with a Porsche designed Harley Davidson.
So Stefan Gr, his bracketry is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
His fender bracket, the kickstand.
Well, I mean, the more you look at
bracket.
this bike, the more stuff keeps showing itself, you know?
Wait, is that tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tight as shit.
Jesus Christ, look at how tight that
Put a
is.
piece of paper in there.
Fuck.
Certo, allora lei grito amore. Attenzione, vinco il premio. Ancora un applauso al vincitore.
Stefan Gr took the grand prize. He's the king of Verona. Beautiful bike, ground up. He's done everything on it. This guy builds great bikes. That's why he's won it